All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who are watching this on my timeline, you're seeing me live. Hello, this is me here. Every single Monday at 11 o'clock, I actually do a workshop on something for entrepreneurs or business owners. So you got to catch me live today. So please, if you have any questions or comments, I do have access to my Facebook page so I can actually see you live as well. So please feel free to make any comments in the chat group based off this workshop. So today's workshop is a real important workshop. We're going to talk about learning about investors and loan options for small businesses, part one. So it's a multi-part workshop. I'll be doing the second segment on another day. But today, let's go ahead and get started to talk about the importance of investors and loan options. So most small businesses are constantly always looking like, where am I going to get the money from? Where am I going to get the money from? That is a big conversation that everybody constantly has. It's a conversation that I'm always having also as an entrepreneur is where is the funding going to come from? So it's really important that you take a close look at who you are as an organization, what do you want to get from the organization, and really overall what's has to do with your brand. But there's different ways that you can find the funding. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Okay. Sorry, let me go back a page. That's three. Seems like I skipped over four. I went from three to five, not me. So before we begin, let's go ahead and get started. This presentation does not offer financial or legal advice, okay? It introduces general concepts and resources. So you want to make sure that you contact your tax professional or lawyer to confirm what is the best for your business. I'm not coming to you as an expert. I'm coming to you with some information that you can use as a resource, but you do need to follow up with a professional in regards to some of these things that we're going to talk about today. You want to make sure that you are aligning yourself with individuals who are financial gurus, CPAs, as well as an actual lawyer. I am neither. I am Dr. Glow. And for those of you who don't know me otherwise, I'm Dr. Glow. I'm the CEO and owner of Black Girl Everything. And that's one of my contracts I have is with Destination Tomorrow, which is how I'm doing these presentations. So again, if you have any questions, you can put questions down in the comments as we go through this presentation. Okay. Funding for your business. It costs money to start and operate any business. We know that, right? You can't have a business without actual funding. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. So say if you're doing a crochet business, because I also do I crochet as well. And I have to have the money to buy the yarn. Where's that coming from? With my school here, where's this coming from to get these kids in here? I need seed money to actually operate the program, right? Black Girl Everything needs funding to get the event started. It needs funding to honestly pay me for my time for actually hosting different things. Any type of organization, whatever you do, everything actually needs some type of funding. So how to fund your business is one of the first and most important financial decisions most business owners make. Where's the money coming from? And this decision can affect how your business is structured and operated. So from the beginning, you're going to think about what are the beginning ideas of how I'm going to come up with the potential funding to actual funding my business, whatever your venture may be. Okay. So today's on the agenda, we're going to understand funding, right? We're going to getting a small business loan, what that actually looks like, using microloans to fund bigger goals. With that process is going to be an activity I'm going to provide to you that you're going to be able to do on your own time. Okay. First thing, let's understand funding. What is that? Okay, it's dealing with funding, right? One of the first things you want to do is actually understand the business costs. Calculating the cost of starting, running, and growing your business can help you because if you have not sat down and thought about what is going to be my estimated profits, how much money do I need to break even, how am I going to secure loans, how am I going to attract investors, and maybe get some tax savings, what am I going to do? So you need to think about all those different business costs. A lot of people to start these businesses, and say they have something and they start producing their product, right? Say they're making jam. They have their product, their jam business, right? They know how much the fruits are going to potentially cost. They know how much the glass is going to cost, right? And then they go ahead and they base the price and they go start selling it. They didn't really start thinking about what is the estimate of their profit margins are going to look like. They didn't see how much money is necessarily for them to break even. And sometimes they don't look at securing different funding to support that. And a lot of people also don't believe in thinking about the taxes. And I see this a lot with small businesses. Small businesses is like, okay, my product costs $15. Are you taking the 18% off of what you're taking in for yourself and actually putting it away towards your taxes? Are you even filing taxes for your business? That's one of a lot of those questions I ask a lot of folks a lot of the times. Like, yo, how legalized is your organization? Because if your organization is not legalized, you're not doing things like paying taxes and dealing with a CPA, getting certain securing loans, you're not going to be able to get it. Getting investments from investors, you're not going to be able to get it because you're going to need the correct reports. They're going to say, well, send me your taxes, send me this, send me that. And so you need to make sure you're legalizing your business by actually filing taxes and doing those types of things so you can get access to this particular information. Okay. So how are you going to figure out your business costs? First thing is you're going to add up your business expenses. How much money do you actually need? And when do you need it by? That's the basic start of how much money do you need and when do you need it by. You're going to make separate calculations. You're going to talk about what is going to be my monthly cost, my annual cost, my 5-year cost. What does it look like over 10 years for me to actually operate this business? Not what does it take me to operate so I can get this pop-up going on Saturday? Not just Saturday, but what's going to happen on your next 30 Saturdays, your next 60 Saturdays, okay? Your next 120 Saturdays. What are you looking at as expenses from operating your business? And I spoke about this morning on my Instagram live on Black Girl Everything when I went live for about 10 minutes this morning. And look, the thing that drove it in for me, and this constantly, I've been talking about this since last week, this hustling mentality versus a business mentality, right? So many people out here hustling. I'm a hustler. I hustle all day long, but ultimately I'm also running and operating a business. So what does that look like for you? So it's really important that you start looking at these potential costs that you have for your business and start guiding them down so you can start seeing how you're going to have the longevity of your business. Most people start these organizations, I'm going to start doing this, I'm going to get this operating, and then they're not thriving after a year, 2 years. 2020 happened. You know how many Black women-owned businesses popped off in 2020? Hundreds of them. You know how many people I reach out today and still our business are not even operable? It's because they didn't take certain steps. One, they didn't get me as a coach, hands down. They're not a VIP collective member. That's another thing. But also they didn't take the lessons and start guiding their business to make sure there's actual longevity of your organization. Okay. So now, how will you pay for it? Okay. If you understand business funding options, you can make better plans for your business. This can help avoid trouble like getting into debt and signing contracts that are wrong for your organization. Now, initially, I'm always complete transparency. Black Girl Everything was 100% in the hole the first year. And the 100% in the hole, I counted the company be 100% in the hole because I used my contracts or my paychecks from other work that I was doing to fund the business, right? So as far as I'm concerned, Black Girl Everything in the first year and a half never made a profit because by the first year and a half, at this point in time, Black Girl Everything had to pay back everything that I invested into the organization. It really has not taken me clearly into year 3. Well, year 2, I got better, was not funding my business as much for myself. But by year 3, the business only funds itself, right? With the events, with everything going on, the business only funds itself. Now going into going into year 4, now I'm focusing more so on investments and loans and things like that. So it's taken me 3 years of operating this organization to get to the point where I'm now looking for different ways to increase revenue for the organization as we continue to grow. Some people say, some people pay business costs by one, self-funding, bootstrapping. That was me. A good option if you can afford it. I'm not sure how much I could afford it, but I definitely did it, right? I self-funded my business. Investors, funding in exchange for ownership shares. I don't have anybody who has any stake in ownership in my particular organization. Crowdfunding, I've done a crowdfunding campaign before. That was cool for small numbers of things that you want to do. You can do some crowdfunding if you're trying to do a specialized project. So there's different apps and organizations that you can link up to do crowdfunding to come up with money for your business, right? Investors, but ownership, you can take ownership of your business, depending if you're going to be a multi-million-dollar business, right? How big do you think this is going to go, right? Because, we all can dream big. There's no limit on what anything can create, but what are you trying to create with your organization? Okay. This workshop covers funding with small business loans. You keep complete business ownership, but take on debt. right? Microloans can also be smaller loans, generally less than a traditional small business loan, usually has high interest rates. So you want to be careful about what the interest that you're going to be getting from the different loans that you might take on for your business. Okay. So you might have a small business loan. You take it on, you get it, if I say you get a small business loan for $10,000 or $20,000 to fund your operations for the next year, for you to scale, for you to hire an assistant, for you to, what else would you do with a small business loan? Buy materials for your products, get a social media manager, acquire some of those skills, those things that you need to actually grow your organization, right? I don't suggest people, small business owners, are like, oh, I'm gonna get the small business loan, I'm gonna pay myself. That's nice. You're better off paying someone else who's gonna triple how much you're actually making from your small business loan. Okay. So let's talk about actually getting the loan. What does that look like? Again, I am not a financial expert. I am just giving you some tools that you can look into the process of getting a small business loan. Meet Pearl. Pearl is a jewelry store owner. Okay. Her sales are strong and Pearl wants to open a second store. She needs money to get started. Pearl has some money saved. She also has a strong business plan. Now, I've done multiple workshops for you all on business plans. If you don't have an active business plan, you don't have a business. And I say this constantly, if you are not planning, you are planning to fail. You would not succeed without an actual business plan. You should have one active, okay? So what is the best way for Pearl to get the funding that she needs? Let's take a look. What is a small business loan? Okay, a small business loan is a borrowed sum of money expected to be repaid with interest. So if you get a $10,000 small business loan, you're going to be paying some interest on it. And right now, interest rates are crazy. With the economy, with all the stuff going on in Europe, it's really may not be the best time to really look into getting a small business loan because the economy is tanking at this moment in some ways. But you can consider your options. All right. Credit history will be considered. Your credit history of your business. Do you actually have business credit? Okay. Do you have net 30 accounts that you are using to give your rating? Do you have your scores that are associated with your business credit? Okay. Repayment is according to the loan's terms and conditions. Interest is applied to loan. Most often, collateral or a personal guarantee is required. So, personal guarantee. What that means is you are getting a loan for your business, but they check your personal credit to see if you're good enough for it. Okay. So a lot of people's like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to focus on my business credit. So I'm not going to pay my bills. You can't do that. You got to make sure you're maintaining your personal credit as well, because most small business loans are going to ask for a personal guarantee. Once you get the personal guarantee in place, get the loan, and your business gets the loan, they pay it back, then your business will get some credit. And so you'll be able to increase your loans moving forward. Okay. How will you use the loan? Working capital, meet the day-to-day needs. Growth capital, used to expand the business. Now, you can't use this unless you know what you're doing. So you need to know what your expenses were in the first place, right? You need to have a clear understanding of what you want to do with the funding, right? You need to know where you're going and where this funding is going to plug in. Don't get caught in the trap of, I'm gonna get this loan. Okay, now they give you this $20,000 loan. You're like, oh yeah, but at home my Con-Ed's not doing well. This is not doing well. It's for your business, okay? And if you know that you were already struggling financially in your day-to-day, in your other life outside of your business, it may not be in your best interest to get a loan. You need to make sure that you are clear standing in all aspects of your life before you consider getting a loan. Okay, let's go. Be sure you can repay the loan. You may need to offer collateral, guarantee the loan with business assets like your products, vehicles, or your buildings for your business. Offer a personal guarantee the loan paid with your home or your car. Okay, so you got to make sure that you have something to actually secure the fact that you're going for the small business loan. Okay. How can I prepare to get small business loan? You will prepare a loan package to help lenders understand why you want the loan. A loan package includes a statement of the purpose, right? A business plan, a financial statement. See number 3, a financial statement. Now, financial statement comes from a CPA. And the financial statement is talking about the revenue that your business has made over a period of time, your losses that your business has made over a period of time, and also possibly what your projections of your business look like over the next 6 to 18 months or so. Okay, so all those different things matter. So you need things about what is your accounting software that you're using? All right. So make sure you're applying for your physical loans. Okay. Step one, write your statement of purpose, right? This document explains how the money will help your business. One, you got to describe your business. So this is Dr. Glow. I'm the owner of Black Girl Everything. We promote and support Black women-owned businesses through hosting events throughout the year, as well as business coaching and free seminars through our membership program. That's your organization. Create a narrative about what the company does. It's also part within there, right? Highlight the products or services. Did that too in that 3-minute statement. Explain the loan's potential benefit. Okay, what am I going to use the loan for? Where's it going? Share how much you and others invested in the past over it. Then give them graphs. I can sit here and say, in year one of Black Girl Everything organization, I invested over $12,000. In year two, I invested this amount of money, but now the business is spending this amount of money. You understand what I'm saying? So it's really important that you actually indicate those different things and what that looks like. Step two, develop or fine tune a business plan, right? A business plan describes how your business works from product descriptions to breakdown and management structures, okay? Describe the business, offer a market analysis, give an overview of business operations. And that needs to be clear in your plan. So when they're looking at it, they can say, oh, this person's professional. They honestly want to see that you know what you're doing. That's why they're requesting the business plan. It's not more so just to have information. They want to see how professional this business is. And are you working as a hustler? Or are you working as a business? Because a business has a plan. A business has market analysis. A business has gotten the tools they need to get into the right place. Like right now, this week is the first, we have our BG gym session for November for our VIP collective members. We're talking about projections on Thursday, right? Those are the types of things that's to do with market analysis. And if you're looking for additional videos on businesses and actually how to grow your business, please make sure you're subscribing to my YouTube channel, which is Black Girl Everything. It is on YouTube. Please subscribe. There's more videos like this, as well as interviews with BIPOC businesses. Try it. Use Google Docs to write a statement of purpose. Google Docs is dope. I love Google Docs. I love Google products just in general because I'm able to find access to them everywhere that I'm at. It doesn't matter from my phone, from my tablets, from whatever office I'm working in, because I work in like 3 different offices, sometimes all in one day, and I'm in different locations. So I like my Google Docs because I have access to everything. Okay. On there, you're going to describe your business and what it does. Highlight your products or services you provide. Explain the loan's potential benefits, share how much you and others have invested. Okay, those are, again, the details of information you want to put on there. All right, gather your financial statement, a group of documents that helps lenders to see how you manage money before they decide to give you a loan. You hear me? Your cash flow statement. What does that look like? Your income statement, your balance sheet, your personal financial statement. All that stuff matters because they want to know how you actually manage money. Now, again, you hear me drop the bombs when I say they're saying if you don't have your home finances and your regular credit score together, you should not be applying for loans for your business. And this is me just being clear with you. You need to make sure that you have all these things lined up and get your personal credit together. All right. I know a lot of people who support individuals with financial literacy. Hit me up, inbox me, DM me on Instagram, email me anywhere, Google me, Dr. Glow, Dr. Glow, Black Girl Everything. You can find me. Google me and I can link you with a BIPOC-owned woman business who can actually support you with your finances. And get yourself a good CPA. I talk about this all the time. Get a CPA who can help you with this stuff. Not some person who just does your taxes. Okay, you need somebody who actually can help you build out and organize your business. So you need a financial expert. Okay, so another thing is you can use microloans to fund big goals. Okay, meet Clyde. He's an aspiring farmer. Clyde has land and know-how, but he can't afford the equipment. He needs a small business loan, but he doesn't have much credit history. Okay, now this is also for you folks who don't have the best credit history for your business as well for yourself. Okay, here's your option. What is a microloan? A microloan typically helps new or existing businesses pay for new machinery or day-to-day costs. All right, usually less than a traditional loan. Lenders have different terms and requirements. That's the funky part. What makes a microloan the right choice for my business? Ideal if you need to borrow a small amount of money. So we're talking like $5,000, $10,000. Business loans are usually hundreds, 150s, bigger money, right? So may be easier to get for first-time business owners or people with little to no credit history. So if your business is something new and you don't have a lot of credit history, you can get a microloan for like $5,000 for something. Okay. How can I get a microloan? Many micro lenders are associated with nonprofit groups. Look for a lender that matches your particular goals. So there's different types of lenders who actually give microloans. Okay. So recap and resources. So key takeaways that you want to know about this. So I'm gonna go into this whole micro thing one more time for you, just real quick. The important part about it with the micro loans is the interest on them are going to be a lot higher than you get in a traditional loan. Okay, because you're coming with no credit history, they hike up the cost associated with the loan so they can make, because they trust that you're gonna get the money back from you. Okay, so key takeaways we need to know from this workshop is understand different funding options for different purposes. Okay, determine how much funding your business needs and decide which funding path is right for you. Right, build your loan package. You have to build out your package. Okay, so get your business plan together. If you don't know how to do a business plan, please reach out to me, Dr. Glow here with Black Girl Everything, and also the Chief Program Officer for Destination Tomorrow, which is the Bronx LGBTQI Center. DT has a contract with Google, which helps provide these free workshops for justice impacted individuals. If you want to keep learning with YouTube, you can go and check out their YouTube channel. Please go to their Grow Google channel. There's plenty of actual coursework that you can get on there for free and free workshops. Okay, you can get additional certificates in data analytics, digital marketing, and e-commerce. In this world, I suggest everybody should go and do the digital marketing and e-commerce, IT support, automation, UX, project manager, cybersecurity. You actually can get certificates in this coursework. I'm actually going to be working on the digital marketing and the e-commerce myself, just to strengthen my skills around that as I continue to grow out my business. If you need support on that, you can email me at drpope@destinationtomorrow.org, or you can inbox me. Okay. There's also additional free online trainings for teachers and small businesses. I have a link to apply digital skills, so over 250 courses in different areas around your business that you can actually get smaller segment one-on-one that you can do on your own time. Please let me know. I can develop a specialized package for you for free with these Google workshops that you get access to, especially for youth, especially for individuals, because Google is here to make sure that individuals are getting access to this free information, which is why I'm doing this free workshop with you today. Please like and share, and go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you so much for participating in this workshop today. I hope that you learned something from this. I hope that you're able to gain something from this. Again, every single Monday at 11, you get the option of either might be streamed if it's something I recorded in the past, or it's a live session with me giving feedback, receiving information in regards to businesses and entrepreneurs. We also do this on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock. Usually those are stream sessions of previous recordings of different workshops. Again, this will be downloaded and available on my YouTube channel, which is Black Girl Everything. Please make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I want to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year. Please press subscribe. Ask your friends to subscribe. It costs you nothing to subscribe to the page. So thank you so much. I appreciate your time today. Everybody have a blessed day. And until next time, bye-bye.